everybody, welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. I am Kirsten and it's been a minute. Basically the last little bit I've had finals. I have had my brother and sister-in-law in town. I've had family pictures for both families, my in-laws and my immediate family, and it's been just kind of crazy. And I told you guys in my last video that I wasn't going to post for a while, but I didn't know when that would be. It is Sunday evening right now. It's pretty late. I would say it's actually almost midnight. But I am snowboarding in the morning and then getting ready to leave on Tuesday, so I needed to make this video tonight. So I guess first we will start with finishes, which I do not have my finish, but I finished Bordeaux. I finished it last night, like 10 minutes before I had to give it to my father-in-law. But he really liked it. So I will put a picture of the finished product. It's sans frame because obviously I finished it last night, so I'm going to frame it for him when I get back from my trip. But I will put a picture in just right here so that you can see it. And then since I haven't been working on a lot because I've been working on Bordeaux, I guess I will just kind of refresh your memory while at the same time showing what I've worked on in between sessions of working on Bordeaux. So first, let's start with what is right in front of me, which is Garden Party. Garden Party I bought on Etsy from 2x2 Stitch Art. And it is looking beautiful. This is going to be for my mom whenever I finish it, because after trying to get Bordeaux finished, I decided that I didn't want to put a time frame on any more projects for a little while. So this will just be for whenever I get finished. Whenever I get it finished, I will give it to my mom. Because she knows I'm working on something for her, but she doesn't know what. So I figured I'll just give myself some time. Next, I have my Pretty Little Washington DC by Satsuma Street Designs. I also bought this pattern off of Etsy. I started it in March, I want to say, after I took my spring break trip to Washington, D.C. In my last video, I think I had just finished the Capitol building, so I decided to work on the cherry trees right next to it and then go down and finish the White House and work underneath the White House. So there's that so far. I really like it. It's really fun. And since it's 14 count fabric, it's been a nice break from working on smaller fabrics from Garden Party and Bordeaux. So since we're going back out to Virginia in just a couple of days, I figure maybe I can pull this back out for that, since I have that pattern printed out and it's not on my iPad, so it'll be easier to work on a plane than in a car when we are driving to my parents' house from the airport. Next is Maui from AwesomePatternStudio. And I've only worked a little bit on this, not a ton done. I actually had to frog most of the yellow, and then restitch that, so. But it's been fun to work on. I keep losing needles, so I had to buy more the other day. I kind of wonder why I keep losing them. I don't have a ton of needle minders, so I usually stick them like in my fabric, like in a corner, but I don't know where they're going, so. Okay, next, because I don't think I've showed it. No, I think I did. This is my Canada Sampler by Stitchrovia. This fabric is huge. I haven't worked on it since my last video, but here it is. Oh no. Let's see if I can figure this out. This fabric is huge. I think I'm doing it on 16 count. Anyway. There it is. So this is going to be the Anne of Green Gables house. In my last video I had just started working on that and finished the tree right here. So this says far and wide. I believe it's going to say from far and wide. It's in their national anthem. So that is going to be for my dad whenever I finish it, since I'm not putting a time constraint on myself in the near future or anything. There's that. I don't know where to put it. My desk is kind of a mess right now. Next one is Which Better Have My Candy by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It's getting pretty close to being done. It's looking really good. So there's that. I will probably take that to Virginia with me because it's so small. Next, oh, this is one that I am supposed to be working on for my aunt. I will probably work on this next. This is going to be a manger scene. I am picking all of that out. I'm going to frog all of it and restart, but I love this blue fabric. This blue fabric is 18 count Light Antique Blue Aida. I bought it from 123 Stitch. And my aunt had a picture that she wanted me to make into a pattern. So that's what I'm doing for her. I'll get it done when it gets done. I'll work on that next because it's a printed pattern. Plus I have an alphabet that I might switch it out for, which is also printed. So I can work on that. Next is my itty bitty little bit of progress on the Winter Wonderland sale that X Stitch MD Shiloh started in November. I really love it. I really do. I'll finish it when I get to it. I can't put a time constraint on myself anymore. That was too difficult for how much I was, especially with my last two semesters of school. I can't put a time limit on myself, or else I might go crazy. Okay. Next is, I believe this is pumpkins. I don't know where the pattern went, but I bought it off of Etsy. That's just some of the pumpkins in the wagon that I've started. This was the free sale for Halloween from Creatively Crafting, I want to say. And I started not where you were supposed to start, but this is the cloud for the moon. Who knows when I'll finish that, but I started it, so that's good. And that is all for WIPS whenever I think I'm gonna have a short video, I'll just do a little whip parade for you guys so that you can see what I have been neglecting. So that is everything from the past few months that I've been working on. Sorry, I just saw some plants that are being neglected. Anyway, I will now show you, sorry, I can't remember if in the beginning of this video I mentioned that I got LASIK a week ago. I just had some residue from eye drops right there. So now I will show you, I printed off some patterns so that I could have more patterns printed so that I didn't have to look at my iPad or my phone because that got really tiring with Bordeaux. So I will show you those, and then I will show you 2 Christmas gifts that my husband got me that are cross-stitch related. So first is Edmonton by AwesomePatternStudio. Edmonton is in Alberta, Canada. And my family went there in 2017 for Christmas. And if you remember, I mentioned that all of these cities I want to make into a quilt of places that I've been. So, Edmonton. Next is Denver. Denver, Colorado. I went to school for my first 2 years of school in Colorado, so we always flew out of Denver. Went to Denver a lot, even though I was on the far west side, really close to Utah. Denver's in the middle, but yeah, went there a lot. So, Kansas City. The first time I went, first and only time that I've been here, is when I was helping drive my parents and my brother and sister-in-law across. My sister-in-law wasn't even there yet. My parents and my brother across the country in 2019. We stopped in Kansas City for lunch one day, had some really good barbecue. And then lastly is Park City. This is Park City, Utah. I want to see if I can chart this to be a snowboarder instead of a skier, but if not, that's okay. Park City is only about 30 to 45 minutes away from my house, so I've been there quite a bit. Sorry, my eye is wigging out. Okay. Lastly, these are some books that I've wanted for a while that my husband got me as part of my Christmas gifts. So, this is Cross Stitch for the Soul by Emma Condon. I'm really excited for this book. I've wanted it for a while. I think one of my favorite patterns, I'll just show you a couple really quick that are some of my favorites. Just have to find them. Always be yourself, because the people that matter don't mind, and the ones who mind don't matter. Or the ones that mind don't matter. That's one of my favorites. There was another one that I really liked, but now I can't find it. This is my second take of this video, so I already showed you guys once, but you guys will never see it. Where is it? Let's see. Oh, it was this one. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I just like the style of all these patterns. They're really cute. So, I'm really excited for those. And then lastly, I think I'm at 5 minutes more than last time. Lastly is the new Cross Stitchers Bible. And I've wanted this because I'm still a newbie. I've only been stitching for 2.5 years. So I thought this would be fun for learning new stitches and trying some things out. So I really wanted this, but that is all for today. It is past midnight, I'm fairly sure, and I have to get some stuff ready so I can go snowboarding tomorrow. And I hope that you all have had a bunch of stitchy time, since I have not, and I hope you continue to have lots of stitchy time, or as much as you want. And I hope that you all have a very happy holiday season, and I will see you when I get back from Virginia from visiting my parents. So I'll see you next time. Bye guys.